Welcome to Team Tiggio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
What's your name again?
Clifford Owensby.
Owensby?
Yes.
Driver Owensby, turn the car off for me, please. Undo your seatbelt for me. I'm gonna have you step out of the car. Yeah, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
I can't step out the car, sir.
Well,
I'm a
how'd you get in the car?
paraplegic. I got help getting in.
Well, I'll help you getting out.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna help you get out.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, sir.
Well, I do, because I'm asking you, but I'm telling you to do that.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
Sir, I'm going to assist you get out of the vehicle. As someone
No,
assisted
you're not.
you to get in the
No,
vehicle.
you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna touch me. You're definitely not about to touch me, and I'm about to go ahead and get somebody on the line, because it will be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro.
Well, the reason is that I'm asking you to get out of the car.
No. We ain't gonna go there. We about to get some people here that's about to witness what's going
That's
on.
right.
All right, you gotta step out, bud.
I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic.
You're gonna have to step out.
I cannot.
Come on.
I'm a paraplegic, sir.
That's fine.
Come on, bro.
That's fine. Step out of the car.
I cannot step out of the
I've asked you several
car. I
times to
cannot step out of the
We had
vehicle.
this situation last night. You can get out.
You can get out of the car. You got in the car.
Hello?
You can get out of the car.
The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help. And these motherfuckers trying to they on some bullshit. Just come down the street, bring some people with cameras. Come down the street, bring cameras and bring somebody so they can witness what's going on.
You're getting out of this car, so you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. Do you see your two options here? Which
I know
would you
I
like
got
to do,
rights.
sir?
I would like for you to call your white shirt.
I will when I'm done.
Minimum for 10.
Okay, and what is that state minimum?
It's 50%.
Okay. In this
In other
particular,
words, you have to be able to look through the tent and see at least 50% of what's behind the tent.
50% of the light has to be able to travel through the window.
Well, all right, that's another way to put it. And which windows were tinted here?
All the windows were tinted, but the windows that the state requires regulation are on the front, driver and front passenger window.
and so as you observe these vehicles, did you observe those two windows you just described as having this excessive tint?
Yes.
Okay. Having made that observation and with your training experience and observing this, what did you do at that point?
The observation, we had enough reason to make a traffic stop on the vehicle.
Okay. And so how did you proceed?
Officer Carter was driving, so he initiated the overhead emergency lights to signal a traffic stop, which occurred near Ferguson and Graham.
And what did you do upon making that traffic stop?
I made contact on the passenger side, or still on the passenger side, Officer Carter, of course, made contact with Mr. Owensby on the driver's side.
Okay. And as you were proceeding here to this traffic stop, did you observe the defendant driving on a public highway or private road?
Yes, it was a public road.
Okay, private road. And as you made the traffic stop, did he stop when you requested?
Yes.
Okay, what happened next?
Officer Carter approached, introduced himself, explained the reason for the stop while I stood on the passenger side.
Okay. And as you approached the vehicle, did your impressions of the window tint change at that time?
No.
Okay. And what could you say to us about how that window tint appeared at that point?
The tent was still dark, too dark to identify him from the passenger side. You could see a silhouette. The tent was even dark enough that upon initial approach, a child wasn't even seen in the backseat, or couldn't be seen in the backseat.
Okay. After observing this and making initial contact with the driver, what did you do next?
We returned to our cruiser. I began to get our tent meter out, test it to make sure that it's working appropriately.
Okay. And how do you do that?
The meter comes with two tinted glass plates that you put into the meter. Each glass plate has a specific percentage that plate is supposed to measure at. The meter is allowed to measure within plus or minus 2% of that glass plate.
Okay. And so you checked in this instance to see if the meter was operating properly?
Yes.
Did you find the meter was operating properly on this occasion?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And after you tested the meter to make sure it's operating properly, what did you do?
I returned to the passenger side, asked Mr. Owensby to roll the window down to measure the tent. The passenger side window measured at 20%, at which point I then noticed a child in the back seat.
Okay. When you indicated you saw a child in the back, well, let's back up to the window tint first. You indicated the window tint measured at 20%?
Yes.
And how does that equate to what the legal standards require to measure?
Legal standard says 50% or above, so 20% is well below the standard.
Okay. You indicated as you approached the vehicle, you then observed a child.
Yes,
And where is that child at when you observed them?
in the back seat laying down.
Okay. And was the child in a child safety seat?
No,
Okay. Were they in any type of restraint that you recall?
not that I recall, but there was not any child restraint device.
Okay. And did you inquire as to the age of the child?
Yes,
And what did Mr. Owensby indicate with regard to that?
he stated the child was 3 years of age.
Okay. And what is the requirements with regard to a child safety seat for a child 3 years of age?
They must be in a child restraint, any child under the age of 4 or 40 pounds.
Okay. And so in this case, the child was not properly restrained?
Correct.
Okay. And this window tint violation, were you able to capture some of that on your body cam video?
Yes,
And is it a fair and accurate depiction of what occurred regarding the window tint?
yes,
And you had a chance to review this beforehand?
yes,
Okay. Your Honor, I believe that we are agreeing to State's Exhibit number 1, is that correct?
Yes, any objection by the defense to playing the portion where the stop was made regarding the tinted windows?
No objection, Judge.
Thank you, Attorney Smith. All right, you may proceed to play it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Granted person, John Henry, 6000, JHU 6000, Yes, I'm that's right. Thank you. He is also an incredible too.
And is this where you're testing the tent meter to make sure it operates properly?
Yeah. You rest one down, son. Cartridge get stopped. Hope some. Once more. Right there. This window's at 20%.
And that's where you test the window to show that it is.
How old is the kid in the back?
My kids, my first kid.
Well, how old is the kid? 3. How come the kid's not in the car seat?
Pulling off from down the street, sir.
Alright.
What's your name again?
I'm Hammock.
Hammock Jim.
Yep, that's right.
And so they also, in that video, a segment indicate about the child being 3 years of age and acknowledge he is not in the car seat.
correct.
Okay. All these things that you described here today, this all happened in the City of Dayton, County of Montgomery, State of Ohio?
Yes.
No further questions?
What training have you had in the light transmittance meter to use it?
So we're trained how to operate it, again, to perform a test before each operation or before you perform on each vehicle by using those tinted glass plates that you saw in the video. It's a real simple device to use when coming to testing. We only have 2 different kinds. We have that one that slides on the window, and we have one that breaks apart for measuring windshields or windows where the tint doesn't come all the way to the top.
And how many times do you think you utilize this particular meter to check the tint on windows? Just ballpark it.
Hundreds of times within a month.
Yeah, and how long have you been in office?
5.5 years.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Attorney Willis, do you have any questions? Attorney Smith, any questions?
I have a few, Your Honor. Thank you.
I know you just had surgery, so if you need to sit down, it's okay.
No, I'm all right. I prefer to stand, if you don't mind. How'd you pronounce your name, sir?
Wayne Hammock,
Thank you. So let me ask you, how long have you been a police officer?
5.5 years.
Were you trained to be one?
Yes.
How much training did you get?
It's 6 months at the Dayton Police Academy.
Now, on this particular day, you saw the car the defendant was driving, right?
Yes.
Was it moving when you first saw it?
Yes.
Had you ever seen that car before?
No.
And how far did you follow the car before you signaled it to pull over?
4 or 5 blocks.
And did he pull over without incident?
Yes.
You asked for his credentials?
Officer Carter did, yes.
Yes. And were they surrendered?
Yes.
Were you inside the car or outside the car when the credentials were given to your partner?
I was standing on the passenger side of the car.
Right. So when you were standing on the driver's side, you were able to look around in the car. You didn't see anything suspicious in there, did you?
I was standing on the passenger side, and my view was obstructed by the tenant windows.
But did you ever look around in the car to see if you've seen any weapons in plain view or anything like that?
To the best of my ability, I tried to, yes.
You did that?
I attempted to,
Right.
yes.
You routinely do that, don't you?
Yes.
Right. And you didn't see anything?
From my standpoint, it was hard to see into the vehicle, but from what I could see, no.
Right. You didn't see anything that caused you to fear that he was armed and dangerous, did you?
From my standpoint, I was unable to see anything at that time.
Right. Had you ever seen this man before?
Yes, I have.
Did you know him?
I didn't know him from Ralph. From the beginning, I later found out that I had an encounter with him before.
Well, when you saw him that particular day, did you recall whether or not you knew him or not?
No, I did not recall right at that moment that I had a prior incident with him.
Well, after he surrendered his documents, did you look at them?
No, I did not.
What happened to them?
Officer Carter had them.
Did your partner take them back to, and make a call into the dispatch to determine who this person was and get his resume?
No, that's not how it works.
Was that done?
It was ran through our computer. We don't call in dispatch.
How much time did that take?
Well, you notice Officer Carter running him on the video. It takes a matter of seconds.
Yes. And once you got the report back, did you or your partner commence writing the ticket?
Yes, Officer Carter did.
Who was doing that, you or your partner?
Officer Carter was writing the ticket.
I'm sorry. And did he complete his task?
At some point before the incident was over, the task was completed.
Yes. And once the task was complete, he was good to go, wasn't he?
No, because Officer Carter hadn't finished the ticket prior to the K-9 arriving.
Well, I just asked you about was the task of writing the ticket complete, and you indicated yes, didn't you?
I answered that by the time the incident was over, the task was completed. I didn't tell you that it was completed at that moment.
By the time what incident was over?
The entire incident.
Oh, in other words, the task of writing the ticket was not complete before he was asked to get out of the car?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm going to object. It's been asked and answered.
Overall, I think you can clarify. Go ahead.
The ticket was not completed by the time the K-9 arrived on scene.
Well, you are aware that once the task of writing the ticket is complete, that is the writing part,
Objection, Your Honor.
those tickets should be given to the driver, don't you? Understand that, don't you?
Did you get that? Did you understand?
No, I don't understand your question.
Okay. the purpose of the stop was to investigate apparent traffic violations, correct?
The purpose of the stop was for a equipment violation.
Okay. Well, you were investigating whether or not the windows were illegally tinted. You observed the kid on the back seat, and you recognized that too was a violation. So you're going to write 2 tickets, you and your partner. And the task of writing those tickets was assigned to your partner, right?
Yes.
Right. And how long does it take to write a ticket in Dayton?
It's a handwritten ticket. It takes about 7 to 9 minutes or so.
7.5 minutes to write a ticket?
It's a handwritten ticket. It takes about 7 to 9 minutes.
Okay.
But that's the full investigation when it comes to window tint,
All right.
measuring the window tint to handwriting the ticket.
How many minutes had elapsed before someone went to the side of the door and asked him to turn the engine off? How many minutes from the time the car was stopped until that event occurred?
That I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You have to watch the video.
You've watched it many times, haven't you?
I have. I didn't watch and determine the time from the ticket starting and the time he was asked to get out of the car.
That hasn't been discussed by the police officers?
Hasn't been discussed with me, no.
No one discussed with you why it took so long?
Yeah, no, I'm going to object. It's been asked and answered.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you,
don't
Judge.
argue with the witness, sustained.
Thank you. So, but the reality is, you are telling me that the writing of the ticket had not been completed before someone asked him to turn the engine off.
Again, Your Honor, I'm going to object as to relevance, and it's asked and answered.
Okay, answer it one more time.
The ticket was not complete prior to being asked due to the fact that K-9 was there and we did not prolong the stop.
Why was the canine there?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
Okay, that's where we were, that's where he was getting to, and finally got there.
Well, I'll withdraw that question. I'll ask this one so it'll be a little more distinct. Who sent for the canine?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
Overall, I'm gonna allow some leeway. Look, I do want to emphasize, we're here for the two traffic offenses. And some of the circumstances surrounding it before and a little bit after, I'm gonna let Mr. Willows have a little leeway, but in terms of this court's duty, I'm only charged with, is he guilty of the minor misdemeanors, and in terms of whether or not excessive force was used, that's for another day, another court.
I'm not going to ask him anything about excessive force.
Okay, I'll give you a little leeway.
Thank you, Judge. My question to you, sir, is this. Was the dog sent for before the writing of the ticket was completed?
Yes, you could hear me on video call for a K-9.
Who called in for the dog?
I did.
Why did you call in for the dog?
Because of the area that we were in.
Because of what?
The high crime and drug area that we were in, I requested a K-9.
In other words, anytime you stop someone in a high drug area, you feel you can call in for the dog.
I'm allowed, and I understand you have a continuing objection.
I'm objecting, Your Honor, because it's asking him to speculate and asking about cases not concerned before the court here today, how he acts in another
Withdraw
case
the question,
would be
Judge.
relevant.
Very good.
Thank you. Who determines this a high drug area? You? Or is it written somewhere where I can go read it?
Yeah, there's a collection of stats that you can look up that will show you the number of violent and drug crimes that occur in this area.
So you're saying it's written somewhere with the police department on a document that you read that designated that area as a high drug area?
Yeah, I'm going to object to a really compound question.
It is compound. I think he has answered based
Thank
on
you,
the
Judge.
data. It was a high crime.
Have you ever arrested anybody in that area for drugs?
Yes, I've arrested several people for drugs and guns in that area.
When?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
All right, one last question. Go ahead, answer that question.
On a regular basis.
What does that mean, regular
That means
basis?
My job was...
I'm not asking about your job. I'm asking the definition of regular basis.
I'm going to object to the badgering of the witness. He asked him a question and then he's interrupted his answer. I would also object to the relevance of the question.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. When you say you lock people up on a regular basis, does that mean every day?
Every day I do arrest people for drugs and guns. That's the objective of the spot that I was in during this incident.
Every day in that area you arrest people for drugs?
No, every day that's what I do. My purpose and my job for the spot that I was in is focused on gun and drug crimes.
How many people did you arrest yesterday?
Objection on irrelevance.
Sustained.
So you would average, I take it, at least 7 arrests a week. I'm sorry.
I'm a
5 days, 5 arrests a week.
Okay, sustained. I have given you quite a lot of latitude, sir.
Thank you, Judge. I've learned a lot from it. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Attorney Willis. Do you have any additional redirect, Prosecutor Webster?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Very well.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. I'm sorry, I have one other question.
You almost made it. Okay, go ahead.
Did the defendant open the door voluntarily after he was asked to open the door?
I object as to the relevance with regard to this.
Oh, all right. You can answer this if you know.
I opened the door.
Okay. Did anyone ever ask you, why did you beat up on that man?
Okay, all right. Clearly, that's out of order. The court's
Thank you,
going to
Judge.
strike
No
that
further
question from the record. All right, you certainly may step down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does the city have another witness?
If I could have just a moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
I would ask for the admission of State's Exhibit Number 1.
A copy of the tape that was
Correct.
played in court. Any objection to it being admitted?
No objection, Your Honor.
It will be admitted, thank you. Anything else?
State would rest, Your Honor.
All right, very well. The state has rested its evidence. Does the defendant have any evidence that you wish to offer at this point?
No, Judge.
All right. When we first started this case, the court had made a statement. I am only here today as a visiting judge to decide whether or not the state or the city has proven beyond a reasonable doubt the elements of the offenses that the defendant is charged. Even though they're minor misdemeanors, the beyond a reasonable doubt standard is applicable, whether it's a murder case or it's a traffic case. In any event, after hearing the evidence in this case, the court finds that Clifford Owensby is guilty of both of the offense of driving a vehicle with tinted windows and also failing to have a proper child restraint seat in the back seat. And they said both of these are minor misdemeanors. Prior to the court sentencing, is there anything either the state or the defendant wants to say?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have anything you want to say?
We don't have anything, Your Honor.
All right, does the defense, Mr. Owensby, want to say anything? Is that a yes or a no?
I wish to exercise my right to remain silent.
Okay, well, we're not in the testimony portion here. I did review your record prior to coming in here today. This is not the first time you've been stopped for driving with tinted windows. I would have thought after the first time that you got stopped that you wouldn't tint your windows anymore, but apparently that's not the case. All right, in reference to the tinted window charge, the court's going to fine you $150, which is the maximum possible sentence. All right, now you want to say something?
Regards to what you said to me after I already spoke. You said something about you thought that I would learn my lesson by tinted windows already.
Well, once you got stopped for having tinted windows, and let me get out the record here, the prior criminal record, which is lengthy, not the worst I've ever seen. It's certainly not the best prior criminal record I've ever seen, but you've got 2006. Looks like 2006 you were stopped. And then, of course, you have other convictions for drug-related offenses in 2015, 2019. So what do you want to say about not...
I have nothing else to say if it doesn't regard the traffic stop. I'm totally through with it. Thank you.
Okay, all right, very well. The state also finds that the child restraint law was violated in reference to this toddler, which is of a serious safety concern, even though I understand you were saying you only went for a short period. A lot of things can happen in a short period of time regarding an accident. Court's also going to fine you $150 for that minor misdemeanor. All right, that concludes these proceedings. We're in recess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.